Hey everybody, so today we're just going to do a video on a question that one of you viewers asked. I asked if you guys got questions and throw them at me and I'll make a video on it. So the question was, what kind of plants do I have in the tubs and kind of, what's in the bottom of the tubs. So every kind of plant that I have ends up in the tubs that's in the house. So everything that grows extra, I just throw it in here. With plants, you don't actually have to plant them down in the bottom. You can float every kind of plant, so that doesn't matter. So like in here, I do have a lot of floating plants. I have the duckweed, Salvinia minima in here. Obviously I got the water lettuce and the water hyacinth. Got a lot of that, but also anything else I got in here. So any kind of plant that I got, like in here, actually was growing really well, is a pearl weed. So I got a bunch of pearl weed, and it's all over, especially in these tubs here. Down at the bottom of all of my tubs is crushed coral, because I need that to help with my pH. So you can't really see down the bottom there, but I also have pieces of cholla wood because I got some shrimp and snails and things down on the bottom as well. And every tote just about has that, but there's also other plants. Let me see if I can find some other ones that are growing. Like even right here, that is bacopa that's floating, that has come out of the water, and you can see it is growing out of the water. But there's some more pearl weed in this tank. Any kind of plant that I do have, there's some water wisteria down in these guys too. And a lot of these floating plants are really taking off. So I actually took a whole bunch out of these two tubs here and I put it over in the 1,000-gallon. So there's half of this thing is just filled with plants that I yanked out of those tubs because I got so much plants right now. Back to over here. I did the same thing in the newer tubs. Whatever plants I can get. I also got some other floating plants in here. I'm forgetting the name of it. Right, frog bit. That's what it's called. There's some frog bit. That's someone had given me, so I put some of that in some of these tubs. The frog bit wasn't doing too well when she gave it to me, but I threw it in here anyway. The fish are still doing fine, and the plants will start to take off the more waste that the fish start to make, because that's their main source of food for the plants in here. I do occasionally dump some other stuff in here, some fertilizers on occasion. Let me grab some of these plants and get them back submerged real quick. And while I'm here, I might as well mention that, hey, if you're getting some of these like albino fish from me, even these 24 karat golds, you really do want to separate the fry, because they will definitely eat the fry. So I've had a few people say, hey, they're not having any fry, and I'm like, no, they're having fry. They're just making a meal out of the babies. Some of them don't do that, like this strain here that I'm kind of working on, these blue irons. There's fry all over in here, but all these other ones I have to go and I yank the fry out just to keep them separate. So let's go on ahead and grab some of my big bucket of food. I like to use cobalt because I use a lot, so I like to use stuff that's a little bit cheaper. Plus I like to have the protein be above 40%, and this one is 44, and all the fish seem to really like it. So we'll go on ahead and give these guys some food while we're out here. Pardon me while I fumble around with the lid. Alrighty, this one here, my last winner of the raffle, is getting a trio of these Dumbo ear red tails. These are the purple dragons. They both look pretty cool from the top, but this one's got some real green water, so a little harder to see, but it's clearing up a little bit actually. This one, I got to get some more albino koi in here so I can start producing these. There's a female swimming around in here. See if I can get her on. Real pretty fish. And these are the pure endlers. Selling some of these females, those females are kind of a pain in the butt to get, so, and I got a lot of them now. I do get a lot of dragonfly larvae in all of my tubs pretty much. Give you guys an idea of how much I put in there. Put a pretty healthy pinch. Gotta remember I got snails and shrimp and stuff in there, so everybody needs to get some food. We'll see if we can actually find one of those larvae. They're in here all the time, even though I keep this covered. People say that they supposedly eat all the guppies. I personally haven't seen it, and then when I see these larvae, they don't seem to move very quickly. But we'll see. Maybe we'll get one in here. No, sometimes they're just in these buckets. So I thought I'd give it a shot while I was over here, so you can even see what they look like. Let's see. Sometimes they're just crawling around in this plant. Let's see. We're gonna get lucky today. Maybe I yanked them all out. Hornwort does really well in here too. So if you can get yourself some hornwort, that's really good at sucking up all the nitrates. Oh, there's one. We got one. Let me see here. Put this basket up here. Let me get my little net and we'll catch them. So here is a dragonfly nymph. Got a container right here. We'll throw them in the container. Sorry about the bad camera work, guys. I'm not a professional. But there it is. He's upside down right now. They're big, ugly looking things. That's for sure. But I take them out whenever I catch them. supposedly they'll eat all your guppies. I've never noticed it, and they move so slow in the water. I don't know how they catch anything. But apparently there's some videos out there of them munching on guppies. Get in the shade here. So there you go. There's a dragonfly nymph. I'm just going to put him in this other 55-gallon thing of water here, because I don't have any fish in there. And he can grow up into an adult, all that stuff. But if you guys got any other questions about, what am I doing, how am I doing it, anything really guppy related, I will be more than happy to do a video and help you out. And I hope this answered some questions. And as always, thank you for watching.